Motown also won the right to the name Jackson 5. They don't give a fuck. They still the Jacksons. So now I see why the Jackson 5 turned into the Jackson. It don't matter. Okay, you can put the J's on that mug. Okay, you can put the Jack and Son on that mug. They still the Jacksons. Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's looky is our black cold weather turban. As usual, our turbans will be given with a free gift. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue talking about the untold story of Bury Me in Motown by Raynoma Gordy Singleton. Robert L. was beside himself, a nervous wreck. That would be Booger Berry's brother. He's in charge of Joe Bet right now, okay? Someone had stolen the clock. How could he maintain law and order without his precious clock? Ooh, hold on. I'm going to come back to you, right? Lord, forgive me. You forgive me, right? So look, right? One time I had this supervisor who was a gaslighter. She was a gaslighter. She purposefully kept finding things wrong to mess with your head. Okay, she tell you to fix it, you fix it. She come back and find something else for you to fix. Then it got to a point where she kept coming back, and she came to me like 10 times, literally, right? And one day she kept like the damn report was only like maybe 5 sentences, okay? Until I guess I wrote it the way that she wanted me to write it, and in my mind, no, I'm the agent, not you, bitch. Not you. All you need to do is sign your paper. Plus, I've been here 100 years, but you ain't gonna tell. I've been here longer than you, bitch. I've been writing warrants longer than you. She literally would keep giving you stuff back, like because of a comma, because she didn't like the way the sentence was formed. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Are you an English major? Did I find, is any of us English majors in this, place? Where I'm from, UDC plays no games with us. We're writing 40-page papers as sophomores, okay? Don't play with me. I got pissed off with her through the, not at her, I didn't hit her in the head, but she was, I guess she was shaking, all right? Well, you just tried to exert your power. Yeah, shut the fuck up, talking to me, okay? So anyway. What I ended up doing, because I know the girl was a maniac, okay, what I did was steal her calendar. I know you're like, that's not right. I couldn't punch the bitch in the face, so what I did was steal her calendar. I used to do stuff to make her think that she was crazy. You gonna gaslight me, I'm gonna gaslight you. Days went by, and the poor guy was almost reduced to tears. That's what he get. It don't feel good when it happened to you, huh? When a package was delivered by messenger and Robert L. was called to the front to sign for it, he refused to open it. The package was ticking. Robert L. immediately called security and everyone flocked on the scene. Andrew Davis, the head of security, arrived telling the crowd to stand back, please, and tried to gingerly open the ticking package. Why would the security do that? I'm not getting paid enough money to secure a ticket back. When they see you a fool and press for your job, they be taking advantage for that. Sometimes you gotta tell them, that's not my, it's addressed to you, Robert L. He held his breath. Finally, they opened the box, with people in the room closing their eyes and plugging their ears. Why you dum-dum standing around? Are they crazy? Oh my God, I would have left. Andrew reached in and pulled out the missing clock. And then a note. It read, "The clock is back, and the bitch is black." Vanita probably was the only person in the room laughing harder than I was. I mean, girl, why would you laugh? Because then that would make it seem like you did it. There were distinctly two Motowns. The Hitsville spirit of the first Motown was long gone, along with most of its producers and many of the artists who'd scattered after the fire in Detroit. The new Motown, though, was not without verve. Much of that was due to the Jackson 5, and through them, Barry's renewed involvement in the company.
Barry's coming down from the hills, meaning Beverly Hills, tended to wake everybody else up too. With a new staff of writers and producers in California, he brought Motown into a new phase based on the awesome coming of age of its favorite son, Stevie Wonder.
Together with its two most durable veterans, Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross, and its hope for the future, the Jackson 5. Marvin Gaye altered the face of the new Motown forever when in 1971, he recorded the masterpiece of his career, What's Going On. Barry thought that it was the worst garbage he'd ever heard, and he refused to release it. Well, Marvin was a stubborn man. He then made an amazing move. He took a stand not to record another note for Motown until What's Going On was released. Power. Sometimes you just need to take a stand for yourself. Okay, because sometimes the person who you think has power over you just don't want to let you know that you have power over them. With his house in order, Barry was ready to make the move of his dreams, Motown Pictures. This was his bid to be a true Hollywood mogul and to make Diana Ross the biggest star in the world. His first movie, Lady Sings the Blues. Bruh, don't play with me. That's one of the best movies in the world. Now, Mahogany, that's something else. We're going to put that, over there. But Lady Sings the Blues is a phenomenal movie, and I don't give a shit about what you all say, because even my mother was like, why would they pick her? I think Berry Gordy, his dream to make Diana Ross so big and huge, he did not listen to reason. Because remember, The Wiz, bruh, that movie flopped bigger than, everything. And I can't understand it because it was such a good movie. But people are saying that it flopped because they shouldn't have chose Diana Ross as the lead. They should have put Stephanie Mills in the lead. Okay? And I didn't know that Stephanie Mills was on Motown. His first movie, Lady Sings the Blues, was a great success. A good start to the land of his fantasies. After that, things went steadily downhill. In 1974, some months after I returned to Jobet, he started filming in Rome, the next Diana Ross vehicle, Mahogany. From the get-go, there were problems on the set, meaning Diana Ross's hysteria. She got bad nerves because of the Berry Gordy, and Berry Gordy is stressing the director out, Tony Richardson, because he want to be in control of everything, okay? Billy D. Williams, this is what I heard. Matter of fact, no, this is what the Billy D said, okay? Billy D. Williams said that Berry Gordy made it very uncomfortable for him, okay? Because he felt like Diana Ross was too wooed by Billy D on the set, okay? And it's Billy D. You gotta feel a little bit of insecurities, especially when you like 5'2" and look like a mutt. When Richardson left, Barry took over directing. That's something that he'd never done before. Months and months went by, stretching into the next year, and millions of dollars were spent. Now, the box office was great the first week, of release, but died soon after that. You know why? It's because people went to the movie and, was like, girl, it ain't worth your money. Don't do it. As Barry would later tell me, it almost broke the company. Believable. Let me tell you what happened next. Ooh, child, the steady decline of the Barry, the Gordy, and the Motown. Okay. Now, I don't wish bad upon Barry the Gordy because he is the face of Motown, but honey, he is driving that car straight into the friggin' wall. You hear me? The next detrimental issue that happened with Barry the Gordy while filming Mahogany was that he left the black guy in charge. The one black guy that's like one of the top execs. He put him in place because remember everybody was saying that Barry the Gordy is Uncle Tom because all he hired is white execs, and then he filled the space with that black dude. What's his name? Abner. What's his name? Hold on. Yeah. Ewart Abner. Barry the Gordy is over there in Rome. The dude Abner is left in charge. Joe Jackson goes to Abner and say, okay, the Jackson's contract is up. Okay. I need more money for my boys to continue here at Motown. Abner called Barry the Gordy out there in Rome and was like, hey, Barry, Joe Jackson right here. He, talking about he want more money for the boys. Because we know that Barry the Gordy is an asshole. Okay. He was like, no. The dude Abner did not relay to him how urgent the matter was. So when Abner did not agree to give Joe Jackson what he wanted, that's when Joe Jackson had took the boys over there to Epic. That's how they got there. I always wondered how they got there, but they left in Barry Gordy's absence. Now, do I think that Barry Gordy would have allowed Joe Jackson to manipulate him out of more money? No, because I believe Barry Gordy would rather lose everything than to concede to another man. Ewart Abner, of course, was history after that. If I got the Jacksons right there in front of me, okay, I wouldn't even have called Barry the Gordy. Okay, that's why you left me in charge. Oh, you want some money, Joe Jackson? You are money maker? Yes, sir. How much money do you want? Because wherever they go, they're going to get way more money than what Motown ever could possibly give them. Why? Because Motown spending all their money in the Rome or Mahogany with Diana D. Ross. And for Barry, who had invested so much energy into the Jackson 5 only to have them disappear when his back was turned, it was a nightmare that would haunt him for a long time. The company sued the Jackson for jumping the gun on their contract. After 5 years in court, $600,000 would be awarded to Motown, which was possibly equivalent to its legal fees. Motown also won the right to the name Jackson 5. They don't give a fuck. They still the Jacksons. So now I see why the Jackson 5 turned into the Jackson. It don't matter. Okay, you could have put the J's on that mug. Okay, you could put the Jack and Son on that mug. They still the Jacksons, but that's all a part of Barry being Patty. Jermaine Jackson, married to Barry's daughter, Hazel, loyally stayed behind at Motown when his brothers left. Unfortunately, his career with Motown would never quite take off. Lies. Now, it ain't take off like Michael D. Jackson, okay? A lot of people's career ain't take off like Michael D. Jackson, okay? But he had a good run to me. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All night, you give me what I like. Dun, 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 dun. The tale of the new Motown, Suzanne DePass, emerged as a pivotal figure in time. not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Now remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, have a good one.